Anthony Fantano's music superlatives.
Okay.
So we are going to list most likely to blank, and you're going to give us a song or album, right? This is how you play. Ready?
I got it.
First one.
Okay.
Most likely to get you laid.
Most likely to get you laid in terms of like you listen to it and you show it to another person.
Whatever, however you interpret that.
Okay. Most likely to get you laid.
Yeah.
You answer first if you have an answer.
What?
He doesn't know.
I don't listen to music. I do though.
Well, you said
P-Power.
You said that we're all
P-Power, gonna.
Well, he's giving you other superlatives that you have to name.
Okay.
Wait, what I am?
Okay.
yeah.
Most likely to get you laid.
Okay, well, I said P-Power by Gunna.
Okay. Well, it's it's pushing P.
No, Pussy Power is another Gunna song.
Oh my god. All right. Well, it's definitely not MF Doom.
Okay.
Let me think.
Damn, I knew a song that he did. Did you?
Write that down.
Write that down.
It depends on who you're like who exactly you're getting laid with. But I think like, being somebody who, some artists who would get you laid if you like legitimately enjoyed them and appreciated their music.
Frank Ocean
would be, shut the fuck up. Would be, no, even more so because everybody listens to Frank Ocean. Like, I think as a guy, if you want to sort of like identify with, the experience that
Phoebe
women
Bridgers
are having out there romantically and emotionally, like you probably should fuck with some SZA.
Okay.
You probably should fuck with some Taylor.
Yes.
You probably should fuck with some Phoebe Bridgers. Yes.
Now, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Okay, we have another host that is probably very satisfied by that answer.
But wait a second. Like most women are smart enough to tell when you're like faking the funk.
The SZA ex-boyfriend murder one is fire. I like that song.
So you're saying you need B-sides from those artists,
yeah, absolutely.
so that they're like, oh, he's really in.
Absolutely. You can't just idly enjoy the hits, and you do have to sort of understand that like you are sort of like at that point. You're an outsider to a specifically, like female experience that you're just kind of like looking at. You can't like, sort of like fuck with those songs on the same level, like, in a
I think if you know one Phoebe Bridgers song, it's a rap because there's no fucking shot anyone's putting it.
Is it Kyoto?
No,
Is that
I don't
the one
know
song
any
that-
songs.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying
I would have gone with a little Mazzy Star. Like it's very sexy. It's very sad. Now, Hassan, it's your turn. Create a superlative. Do you understand? Most likely to.
I understand what the concept of superlatives are. Okay.
Well, I don't know if they're in Turkey.
Yeah, no. Most likely to out you as a white supremacist.
Ooh.
Tom McDonald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's
Tom
fire.
McDonald.
I feel like that's like basic though. I was gonna go like Varg or something. Burzum, right? No.
I mean, Tom McDonald really kind of has the white supremacist ear.
He's just like
you can tell me if I'm wrong
in this day
on
and
this
age.
one. You can tell me if I'm wrong on this one. I like this artist, but I think he has a lot of weird appeal to certain groups. Danzig.
Sure, but I wouldn't say any more than maybe some metal artists generally.
Okay, fair. Fair.
like Phil Anselmo, for example.
This is why he's the genius.
Like Phil Anselmo has way more of a problematic appeal than Danzig does.
How many churches have they burned?
Who, Danzig?
I don't know.
As far as I know, Danzig has
These are
burned no
basic
churches.
questions I'm asking about metal from just my,
As far as I know, Danzig has burned no churches.
Zero churches.
bullshit.
Zero
They
churches.
don't. They're not in the cut.
Zero churches.
They're not even in the.
I really
stand.
like Danzig, but
Okay.
Yeah, no, so do I.
Who would you say most likely to make you outed as a white supremacist?
Oh, I already said it. Varg Burzum, right?
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah, probably.
I mean, that's like pretty. I think it's valid. Or what else? What else?
In a way,
maybe like old punk, but like racist punk, not like the anti.
like oi stuff, like like the UK.
But that goes
shit.
both ways.
Yeah, it could go both ways.
Because like they have skinheads that are like anti-Nazi, and then they have skinheads that are pro-Nazi.
Right. It's such a case by case basis, and it requires specificity. And there's way more anti-racist punk than there is racist punk by a long shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, next superlative. Most likely to impress Anthony Fantano. Like you drop a record on and you're like, damn, that person knows music.
Honestly, no. There's such a thing. I mean, I guess I can't even give a specific answer to that because honestly, to impress me, like I have a friend of mine, for example, who recently sent me a playlist, and she you know, I happen to like a lot of new wave stuff and like obscure synth pop stuff and like post punk stuff, and you know, and she sent me like a playlist of just like tons of fucking shit I had never fucking heard of, like, you know, like not these bands.
So
exactly.
we got to put together a whole mixtape,
right? Exactly. Not these artists not these artists exactly. Like I'm thinking of some flagship examples, like, you know, Gary Newman, Devo, that type of shit. Like loads of much more obscure artists in that vibe, and I was just like, I've never heard of like 80% of this.
How do we feel about cream soda?
I can't even tell you. I don't even know. You're outing me right now.
Russian, like, kind of synthy.
I don't know much about like too much cream soda. No, or like Russian
paywall.
Russian
I'm pulling that up for you.
You
That's gonna be my most likely to impress.
You don't fuck with the Russian EDM.
Not that I'm against it. I just haven't really dove into it.
Seems like he's against it.
Seems like you're against it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I speak.
We have an exclusive. Anthony Fantano hates
saw that.
Russian music.
Yeah. It's kind of
yeah,
fucked up.
Defend yourself.
I guess like if you can sort of like hit me to a bunch of stuff in a genre that I usually enjoy but I haven't heard of before, or even stuff that, you know, I'm not that familiar with, like that impresses me more than just being like, oh yeah, I love this album that you enjoy too. It's like, okay, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Aren't you gonna ask me most likely to impress me?
Oh yeah. What's most likely to impress us?
Ludwig von Beethoven.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Me and LeBron, we both listen to Beethoven in between the hits.
Wow. Which symphony are you throwing on?
The 13th.
Wow. Whoa. That was a strong one.
Concerto.
Gee
That one.
Little Ludwig.
You know,
some light listening.
You know, the one with the strings.
Golly.